what you talking about. There's no something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance to the turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? There's no something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. Off we go from Soldier Field. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only a couple. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Nice kick. Hangs up. Catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his first touchdown this year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Bears nothing.
Jake Moody is to kick off. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Oh, yeah. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss. Third and long. Here's Williams. This is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Falcons will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. The extra point, up and good. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's Kyle Pitts. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bears have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to try it here again. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down. Here's their punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. His drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball.
He gets free. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown Bears. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
The PAT, up and good. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And the Bears are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's caught! And he will score again! Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Bears have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
The open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is downfield to the tight end, Pitts. He is in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. This one complete right side. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in, and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try to run. Woo. 1st down, and more inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable. Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll take off again. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it, they are going to mark him short. And he's so close to breaking the play, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Falcons.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 35, Falcons 28.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Falcons 28.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. 1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, deep ball for London. He's got it! A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just 2 quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 1st-round pick.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but You can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Chicago.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here's a run going left. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Up the middle they go. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. He'll look to throw. This one is caught by Dotson. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's 4th down. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Here's Williams now to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Chicago. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's going to air this out for Davis. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Williams. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's second and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw is Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now Williams. Into space at the 45. And he is going to be out of bounds. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
7-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a handoff running right. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. They'll come up here first and 10. Slot receiver headed right. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be taken down. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Back to the ground after the penalty. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's 2nd and 2. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.